Welcome back. It is me, and I'm here to talk about some things, some stuff. I'm going to talk about Philippines versus Thailand in their respective national competitions. So Rabia Mateo versus Amanda Obdam. I'll start off by saying I would not be surprised to see either of these lovely ladies crowned the new Miss Universe. They're both world class, or dare I say, universe class women, and they have some very admirable qualities. I know Sierra made a very similar video to this, but I thought I'd take a run at it too and do my own rendition of it. I will start by giving you a brief bio on these two beauties. First up, the Philippines, Rabia Mateo. Rabia is 24 years old, reigning from Balasan, which is located in the province of Iloilo. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and she is an avid chess player. And honestly, I have a lot of respect for that because I recently tried to play a game of chess and it was a proper embarrassment. Rabia attained a Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy from Iloilo Doctors College, so she is the opposite of dumb. And Thailand, Amanda Obdam. She is 27, which is a little bit older, but certainly not too old. Miss Obdam finds herself 5 feet 7 inches from the ground when standing in a full upright position. She was born in Phuket, Thailand, but she has dual citizenship with Canada because her father is a Canadian. Amanda went to school and graduated from the University of Toronto with a degree in Management and Business Administration with first-class honors. So let's talk about their opening statement. Let's do Thailand first. Amanda talks about how everyone deserves to find true happiness and how she's ready to advocate for mental health and those struggling with mental illness, because if we all work together, we can create a universe where everyone can be comfortable showing their true colors. She was super comfortable in her delivery. She was confident and she killed it. And on to the Philippines, Rabia. Rabia was asked when she entered the top 16, how can you create a positive and lasting impact on the world around you? Rabia was locked and loaded with her answer, wasting no time at all, and said, I need to stick to my core by being passionate about educating people, by mentoring and giving them the skills to achieve better things in life, and that anything is possible because I am the example of that. She had great execution, and she spoke with such conviction. Moving on to the swimsuit competition, we'll do the Philippines first. Rabia does an excellent job of owning the stage when she's walking around. She's super confident. I love how she uses that like white feathery thing with the pink birds on it. I'm sure there's a word for it. She uses it to her advantage though. I like the way she walks, how she pumps her legs, how she moves her hips. Her hair is all flying around. It looks really natural, and she just looks like she's exactly where she needs to be and where she's supposed to be. Thailand, Amanda comes out flying like a proper superhero with a cape and all. She looks like she's on a mission to take the crown. She's intense. It's captivating, it's breathtaking, and there's not many people who can pull off that walk with that kind of confidence, but she is one of very few. Talk about the evening gown competition. I'll start with Thailand first. It's amazing how Amanda went from being so fierce in that swimsuit competition to being so eloquent in the evening gown. Big fan of how she styled her hair. I like how it's like tucked behind her ears, looks awesome. And if I had to be super critical when I was watching this, I noticed how her left arm was moving a lot more than her right, which I found like a little bit distracting, but honestly her dress is so like immaculate that you almost like don't even notice. So, but that's just me being super critical. On to the Philippines. Rabia, I'd say she played it safe in the evening gown competition. I like her dress. It's not going to blow you away. But what it lacks in the wow factor, she makes up for in the confidence, the way she carries herself around the stage. She looks genuinely happy and totally in the moment. So, let's talk about the question and answer portion, where really the winner is crowned, typically. So I'll talk about Amanda first, talk about Thailand. She chose to answer the question in English, and the question was, 100 years from today, who would historians select as the most influential woman in the 21st century and why? She shares that all women are the most powerful. She shares that all women are the most powerful because women are so strong and powerful. And if they put their mind to it, they can do it just as hard. Honestly, this was not the best answer, but to be fair, it was kind of a challenging question, and I mean, obviously she's under a lot of pressure, and it would have been a tough question to answer, to be fair. The second question was, if you win Miss Universe Thailand, in what way would you represent yourself as one of the icons of Thailand? Amanda said that she would simply show a picture of herself because she often gets critiqued for being half Thai and half Canadian, but she wanted to make it clear that she stands on that stage as a full Thai. She was born to a full Thai mother, and she wants to display all of her Thai-ness. Again, it's a challenging question. I like the direction that she went with it. I'd argue that her execution wasn't super sharp, but I do agree that it's foolish that she's not seen as Thai because she's only half Thai. Like, off the top of my head, I can think of two Filipina queens who face the same scrutiny, the same criticism for only being half. Like Pia being half German, she faced some criticisms for that, and then Catriona being half Australian, she also faced some criticism for that, which is kind of like trivial and silly, honestly. But let's talk about the Philippines in the question and answer portion. Rabia. First off, she looked so comfortable standing there on stage. She's the epitome of comfort standing on stage. Her first question was, if you could create a new paper currency with the image of a Filipino on it, dead or alive, who would you choose and why? And without any hesitation at all, she said she would use the face of Miriam Defensor Santiago. She was an Ilongga, but what she admired about her was that she used her knowledge, her voice to serve the country, and she wanted to be somebody like her. Somebody who puts her heart, her passion into action, and after all, she is the best president that the Philippines never had. So, yeah. Honestly, I kind of got chills when she was delivering this answer. She seized the moment. She might have just won the competition in that 30 seconds, and even the host Casey Montero was pretty stunned, I think, with her delivery and her execution. The second question was, this pandemic has made clear our priorities, essential and non-essential. Where do pageants stand in this time of crisis? And again, without any hesitation at all, Rabia said, as a candidate, she knows she is not just the face of Iloilo City, but she is there carrying hope, and as a symbol of light in the darkest of time. The symbol of light in the darkest times. So in the moment, she wants to help her community, she wants to use her strength to make an impact, and that is the essence of beauty pageant. It gives power to make a difference. So yeah, again, if her first answer wasn't good enough, that one was definitely good enough. She, I don't know, I find myself a little bit speechless right now. She was awesome. She killed it. It was incredible execution again. It was super tactical, impressive, amazing, all the words. So to wrap this all up, like, do I have to pick a winner out of these two? I mean, they both have their strengths, right? Like, Thailand is so stunning and so beautiful, and the way that she walks around the stage is like something you don't see very often. But then you have Philippines with Rabia, her speaking skills and just her likableness. Like, she absolutely, well, she killed it in the question and answer portion. Obviously, like, if I had to pick a winner between those two, it wouldn't be very hard, but it's just overall, I mean, they both have their strengths. I would argue that if you combine their strengths into one person somehow, you would have a contestant that would have a very, very good chance at winning Miss Universe this year. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out, and let me know what you guys think about these two fun women in the comments, and let me know how I did. I spent a really long time on this researching, so hopefully my execution was okay too, because, you know, you put in like a few hours at least editing, and then you talk for 10 minutes and then that's it. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to let me know in the comments anything. And that's it for today. See you.